Good evening. Good evening. And also, good evening. In the current timeline, as far as I'm aware, I am still Moonfeatherblue. I'm still here. Hi. Fantasy writer and magical library in human skin. It is so lovely to see you all. Hello, hello. We will write today. We will fill Blue's Drabbly backlogs. Hi, KRU May. So lovely to see you. Hello, hello. Yes, yes, it is a Drabble day. We shall drabble. We shall write 100 words multiple times. Hopefully at least 3, if we're lucky, maybe 4. But yes, I've also gone as low as 2 and not gotten any actual drabbles out of it in the end. but, yes, need to, what is it again? Knuckle down. Gotta knuckle down. Do that, Blue must. Write drabbles. Get money? No. Be productive. That'll have to do for now. Oh dear. I hope you're all well. I do. And why don't we just get right into it? Because, yeah, gotta get stuff done. Gotta do stuff. Yeah. Not being as productive as I need to be given my challenge to write a novel before the end of September without falling behind on YouTube. I'm still currently trying to fill my YouTube backlog so I won't fall behind, so I can just focus on trying to write the new novel. So I haven't even started planning it yet because all the free time I get is trying to make these videos, but the free time I get has not been particularly abundant, shall we say. Okay, random words. Let us find some random words, because that is how we drabble here. Here we are. Now, these are the ones that just popped up when I opened, and I've already seen them, so that's no fun. So we're going to have to generate some more, though I'm wondering if it's more fun to do 3 at once or 1 at a time. 1 at a time is possibly more suspenseful, so let's give that a go. Let us generate 1 word. Rabbit. Okay, adding rabbit. Next one. Random word. Buy. I'm not writing a story about buying a rabbit. Unless it's something magician related, I suppose. Let's just see what the next one gives us. Week. Okay. Let us consider. And we're back. Rabbit by week. Well, yes, my first thought was magician related, given the rabbit. Oh dear, I hope it's not related to how many rabbits a magician has to buy every week just to what happens to his rabbits? Oh no. Every time he puts the rabbit in the hat, it winds up getting sent to a dimension. Okay, so maybe we go from the rabbit's point of view. And it's one of multiple in a cage just sort of waiting and seeing these rabbits just vanishing. And he just can never get them back out of the hat. But he is determined. And yes, what's the side term for rabbits? Rabbit-side? Oh dear, committing rabbit-side. Something like that. Or rodent-side. I imagine he wouldn't say no to practicing with mice or guinea pigs. You know, small ferrets. Are ferrets rodents? I don't know. Ferret. Rodent. Question mark. No. Okay. No. Yes, not a rodent. Rabbits are rodents, aren't they? When the rabbit goes to the hat, it goes back to the store. Oh, that's good. And it's just, they get bought every week by the same guy and just keep cycling. So they're initially very nervous about going in the hat, but no, it's just par for the course now. Okay, we got something. Thank you. That's glorious. That is a glorious idea. Okay, but we've only got 100 words for this, so okay. I'm saying doing something with frustration. Let's save slamming the door for... Okay, the magician's hand. I think it just grab him. Okay, excuse me. Sorry, I didn't mean to cough quite that loudly, quite so near the microphone. Okay, yes, we're at 39 words and we still haven't used any of them yet. There's probably not enough room to play with having multiple types of rodents. Let's just stick with rabbits. Well, I like saying prisoners because it makes it more uncertain exactly what's going on, even though the magician probably gives away. We don't need to say magician. Let's just say, or even just they call them human. Human's hand trembles. I'd like to say flip, but we're saving words. Yes, we have limited words. Seizes my ears and yanks me from the cage. I've already said cage. There we go. Yes, sorry. Saving on words early. Human's hand trembles and rage snorts from his nostrils as he seizes my ears and yanks me from the cage. Good luck. My fellow prisoners chitter as the bars slam in their furred faces. We probably don't need this, but let's just bold it in case we can keep it. Hello, hello, M. Wilson 9112. So lovely to see you. Hello, hello. Yes, we are writing a Drabble. We are currently 34 words in. We are saving words as we go. And yes, we're doing a magician who keeps cycling through rabbits, and he thinks he's buying new ones every week, but every time they go in the hat, they wind up back in the shop, and he never manages to pull one out. It's funny! I'm very tired. I hope so much you're well. Hello, hello. Please, if you have any thoughts or critique, all comments are welcome, although I do prefer, honestly, constructive criticism as opposed to, you're terrible! But, you know, if that's what's on your mind, please feel free to get it out. We are all friendly here. Ah, third faces. Let's see. So, let's get the hat in there right away. Let's capitalize the hat. The hat. It's like this obelisk of terror. Or it was the first few times. Okay, obelisk of terror. Let's go with it. It sits as an obelisk of terror upon humans' card table. Ah! Table! Yeah, my keyboard's not working so well these days. I only bought it a year ago, so it's really disappointing. But at least, you know, we may get some, you know, typing slapstick. Is that a thing? It is now. Typing slapstick. Enjoy it, because I'm probably, well, no. Enjoy it and take your time enjoying it, because I'm probably not going to be able to get a new keyboard for quite some time. But that's okay. The hat sits as an obelisk of terror upon humans' card table. A terror that is to the... what do we call the rabbits who haven't gone through this yet? My head's saying greenhorns, but, you know, newbies, fledglings, new to this. What, oh, my big head. My big head is hiding your lovely comments. Just give me a moment. I shall smallify slightly. And sidle. Smaller. There we go. That's better. Small blue. I like using the, you know, that is in commas. It's, I like doing it, but I don't think we have enough room. We don't have the luxury to be quite this cool in our language. So... okay, let's just rearrange this a bit. The hat sits upon the human's card table. Until a week ago. There we go. We have week. Let's highlight our words as we go. Okay, week. Buy. We may have to turn... oh, no. I suppose we can finish with something. You know, in a few days he will buy me again. Let's just pop that at the end. Well, just reminder, back in shop. In a few days, no doubt. He'll buy me again. How are we already at 70 words? Ah! Okay. Okay, so buys down there. We can do this. What are you talking about? Of course we can do this. Okay. We can do it. The hat sits upon the human's card table. Until a week ago, that silken void towered over we rabbits as an obelisk of terror. Well, it's not we rabbits, it's just our POV rabbit, isn't it? Because... yeah, some don't know yet. I suppose everyone who knew would have warned them and said, it's okay. Don't worry. Don't worry. Till a week ago, that silken void towered over me as an obelisk of terror. Now I warn, reassure. Oh, now I'm tired and reassure the new rabbits. I'll probably rearrange that, but it'll do. This time, it says, this time for sure. Oh, we're running low. We're running low, but we can do it. We can do it. Again, just let me know if the background music gets aggravating or if it's too loud. I know I should start trying to mix things up a little bit, but that's okay. That's okay. This time, human says. This time for sure. Unceremoniously, because I like adverbs. I like adverbs, and you can pry my adverbs from my cold dead hands. I don't like them that much. I like an adverb or two used intelligently, or at least, you know, vaguely intelligently. Half intelligently, that'll do. Background music's fine. Thank you so much. Yeah. Dumps me inside Okay, I know we've gone over. I know we've gone over. Okay, we're at 99. We're at 99. If magician, let's get the wand in there. That's more this will get us to 100. Before wand waves back to 99. Before his wand even waves. Rabbits can use contractions, can't they? Of course they can. We've used all of them, but yes, at 99. We wrote this one really quickly. It's because your idea was so brilliant, KR. You know, it just spurred everything on super duper quickly. I'm almost content leaving this at 99 words because when I go to do my editing later on, I'll be shifting stuff around and thinking of cooler words, and so I don't doubt we will easily get to the 100 words and stuff will shift around. I'm just very pleased. I was feeling like this was going to be a not so good Drabble day because of, you know, stuff and things and all of that. But no, we're off to a stellar start. Let's read it. Human's hand trembles and rage snorts from his nostrils as he seizes my ears and yanks me from the cage. No, I can't get stuck on trying to change stuff now. I can fix it up later. It's good. It's fine. It's fine. We're fine. We're good. Oh, I should really do this for just short stories again, but every time I've done a short story on stream, it's, you know, I've just come up with so much amazing stuff that, you know, I'd be lucky if I could squish it all into a novella. Oh dear. I do have several short stories from stream work in my story folders, my, you know, in progress folder. Yes, I just occasionally need to just sit down and grab a random one and throw it up on the screen, as in place it on the screen, not regurgitate it from within my digestive system. Although that could be interesting. It could be. But, yes, because every time I do that, I tend to produce something that's not terrible. You know, just grab something I've done a bit of work on before, and then suddenly it's done. It's like, wow, why don't I do this more often? Okay, let's read it. I'm sorry. I know we'd started, but let's start again. Human's hand trembles and rage snorts from his nostrils as he seizes my ears and yanks me from the cage. Good luck, my fellow prisoners chitter as the bars slam in their furred faces. The hat sits upon the human's card table. Until a week ago, that silken void towered over me as an obelisk of terror. Now I'm tired and reassure the new rabbits. This time, human says, this time for sure. Unceremoniously, he dumps me in darkness. Before his wand even waves, I'm back in the shop. In a few days, no doubt, he'll buy me again. I love it. 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 Oh, and I get to make a thumbnail with a bunny rabbit on it. Yay, bunny rabbit thumbnail. Yay. Oh dear. Yes, I have some concern that my thumbnails are far from great, but I prefer them to be consistent at this point. So, you know, you see that style of thumbnail, you know it's a Drabble. You know what's coming. Okay, shall we get some more random words? Let us do that. Random random words. Okay. Oh, just let me jump into my next empty file. That word. Okay, shall we get generating? We have resolution. Okay, resolution. And infect. Okay, that's a good one. Infect. And last one. I've had install as a word before. I'd prefer to have new words each time, so let's do another one. Function. Okay. We're gonna have to... I say we, I mean me, but you are welcome to as well. You're gonna have to think pretty hard on this one, because nothing sort of jumping out. Now, the word that probably will do the most work in this one is infect. But infect doesn't have to be disease-like. Infect could be, you know, to infect with passion or happiness, to infect with magic, to infect with anything. But yes, I think... Unless we look at resolution as some sort of... This could be some sort of big agreement to end some sort of magical biological warfare or something. Why does my head do this? Why does my head do this? So we have come to a resolution. But then function. Let's try to think smaller. It's hard to write 100 words about such big things. Yeah, I know we managed to for that war attacking on a city one, but I feel like we need to think smaller, honestly. In fact, what about apps? Apps or links. If you click on this link, you actually get infected with something, as opposed to your computer gets infected with something. Magical magical malware. That's what it is. Magical malware. Resolution, though. I probably need to use it as resolution and not resolve, but if we could use it as resolve, we could have it as one of those terribly worded scam emails or something. I suppose we could do it with resolution as well and just... Yeah, let's just try something. Yes, again, I'm thinking magical malware at the moment. I suppose then this could come out like the my two favorite Drabbles so far have been both structured in a similar way. One is was it the fifth one? Was it like the noir pixie story? Which is mostly the person talking and just a little interaction right at the end. And I think that one works really well. And I've got another one similar to that that'll be out in a couple of weeks, which I actually like a little bit more. So if we just have a lot of this one being the plainly scam message, and our person just being completely oblivious. Okay, so let's write a scam message, I guess. A magical scam message. Oh dear. I'm sorry if my insistence on pulling something speculative out of all of these words is a trifle annoying to anyone, but I am a fantasy writer and a magical library, therefore speculative is my thing. So, let's see what we can do. Okay, so... if you want should resolution. Please. Please click link. I think we need to bit more info before then. Okay. The function of your what should we be aiming for? We going bank account or broken computer or internet? The function of your internet has become suboptimal. No. I get enough of these things. I should know how to phrase them. The function... oh, maybe we should go for something a bit more odd. I keep thinking refrigerator because of the old your refrigerator's running sort of thing, and I suppose we could have magical refrigerators, couldn't we? And maybe they only... well, not they only fall for it, but a part of the reason they fall for it is they just got a new fridge. Like, why else would I be getting this? Also, these need to be in italics. The function of your... please stay in italics. Your refrigerator. I spelt refrigerator wrong. I did it that time. I didn't mean to put the D there. I just wasn't thinking. Blue can spell occasionally. The function of your... well, let's just make it plain that it's a, you know, put smart there, but I don't really want it to be smart. Just a holding word. Holding word. The function of your smart refrigerator will be... oh, not will be. Is compromised. Bye. Let's just throw in the magical malware. And scam. I will be adjusting all of this. I know I say this over and over, but... do we want to go, please? Actually, maybe I should spell refrigerator wrong. And spell other things wrong, too. I can adjust the spelling later. The function of your smart refrigerator is compromised by magical malware scam. If you want should resolution, please click link. Supplied link from... well, we'll have to make it the place that sells the refrigerators, so... they call what are they? Like the picnic ice boxes. I can't quite remember what they are, but in New Zealand they're called chili bins. I like that. I'm gonna call it Smart Chili Solutions. And that is definitely holding. The function of your smart refrigerator is compromised by magical malware scam. If you want should resolution, please click supplied link. From Smart Chili Solutions. Make Smart Chili one word. The function sounds odd. I imagine the fridge would specify functions they could have many. Ah, yes. Yes, that's probably a good idea. That would make it sound a bit more convincing as well if they say something specific. Grocery ordering. Again, holding. Please hold. 25 words. Well, technically we're already at 25 drabbles now. We're a quarter of the way to 100. Well, this one's almost complete, so it counts. It counts. And I've got a couple of others that are almost complete. I think two or one that are almost complete. So we could be at 26. And we will be anyway soon with this. Do we want the sigh, or are they just completely oblivious? No, not sigh. There we go, they're nervous. They're nervous. Oh, maybe they bought it for a family member who needs the grocery ordering function for health reasons. And so, yeah, that's pretty important. Let's rephrase that. I don't think we need to specify that. Let's swap this. No, if that necessarily wouldn't say high-tech rubbish. Sorry. Thinking. The grocery ordering function of your smart refrigerator is compromised by magical malware scam. If you want short resolution, please click supplied link from Smart Chili Solutions. My guts gurgle as I reread the message. Mum will be home next week with meal. Let's change it to flying out. Let's make it a bit more dire. You flying out in a leg, how it is. That fridge because of the grocery function. Let's cut function there. Grocery ordering of your smart refrigerator. I think yes. This is okay. This is okay. maybe less anxiety, more frustration. So let's show some frustration. What's a good way this guy could show some frustration? Yes, but how do we describe that? Thinking something like my inhale would cut glass, but I'm like, no, that's more, you know, stern as opposed to frustrated. I know there's lots of ways to indicate someone's frustrated, but I think, yeah, I need to work on just showing how we show the frustration instead of just saying, I was frustrated. Generally, I give myself some leeway with Drabbles because we don't have that many words to play with. But... maybe they get an itching thing with frustration. Because you know how get like the crawl beneath skin for discomfort or being scared, just to feel like itchiness or like twitchy shoulders, itchy twitchy shoulders. Oh, maybe let's just go basic and just have eye twitches. I don't really want to say scoff. It's not quite the right word. Let's just want to look at some synonyms. Yeah, it's not quite what I'm going for. Let's just check. Aspiration. Sounds. I suppose we could just go with a groan. Or an irritated grunt, but that I'm saying irritated. But I like to just say irritated. There's nothing too wrong with that, is it? Mum will be home next week, and with me flying out and head like how it is. Bought that fridge because of the grocery function. So imagine he's reading this on his phone. Just imagining what he'd do with his phone. We're not to the point of hurling it across a room. Sorry. Thinking. We're at 60 words. I think we might need some fair space to describe how this guy gets infected. So let's just jump right into that here. I kind of want to do I was just thinking then about whether he should just get be thinking about contacting them by phone, but then gets a message from mum and just got no time to No time to waste, but I don't think we've got enough room for that. So... I know I'm saying impatient. I know. I just hate beginning so many sentences with I. What kind of magical malware does he just get sucked in and then the phone drops, or is that too overdone? Need the right word for holding the fingertip. It's just... How are we at 90 words already? Okay. The grocery ordering of your smart refrigerator is compromised by magical malware. Let's take out scam. Save on words. If you want should resolution, please click. We probably don't need should. I just wanted it for bad language, but if you want resolution, please click supplied link from Smart Chili Solutions. My eye twitches as I reread the message. Just cut out the grunt. Mum will be home next week, and with me flying out and her leg how it is, I bought that fridge because of the grocery function. Jabbing the link. Try. No good. It's just the idea of it, the link finger is stuck to the link, and the link numbers and letters, figures themselves sort of squish out of the screen and into the flesh and just creep up the arm. Like, bleh, bleh. Icky, icky. Icky, icky. But, I don't have many words. How do we do this? Flesh is a more visceral word, but screen and skin, the alliteration might work a bit better. 95 words. Yeah, as much as I'd like to go into detail about what happens here, we don't have the space, but all those 5 extra words will probably wind up going here just to get a bit more sensory detail out of this unpleasantness, because who doesn't want that? Okay, so that's 2. Almost Drabbles. And they will be Drabbles by the time I release them. They will be. Oh dear, okay. I'll just read through what we have. I keep covering my mouth and talking, like that's probably one of the worst things someone streaming can do. I am probably difficult enough to understand as it is. Okay. The grocery ordering of your smart refrigerator is compromised by magical malware. If you want resolution, please click supplied link. We probably don't need supplied. That's another word we can use to make things very unpleasant in the last paragraph. The grocery ordering of your smart refrigerator is compromised by magical malware. If you want resolution, please click link from Smart Chili Solutions. My eye twitches as I reread the message. Mum will be home next week, and with me flying out in her leg, how it is. How it is. Let's make it a bit blunter. Busted. Ah! Really busted. I bought that fridge because of the grocery function. Jabbing the link I minimized to message Mum with the bad news. No, if he's using words like busted, bad news is probably... Maybe we'll just put in something vocal here. Yeah. Normally home next week with me flying out and her leg busted. Bought that fridge because of the grocery function. Jabbing the link I minimized to message Mum the bad news. Did he phrase it like that to deliver Mum the bad news, or is that too grammatically correct? That'll do. Minimize to give Mum the bad news, at least I try to. But it's glued to the link. Numbers and letters squish out of the screen. There. Okay. Numbers and letters squirm and squish out of the screen. I don't really need to put that there. I think it's just him. I think we can hopefully imply from the use of magical malware up here that, yep, here's the real magical malware. Numbers let us squirm and squish out of the screen. Skin. I know infect's not there right now. How do we want to do this? My fingertip. The young card, but it's glued to the link. These need to be shorter sentences. Yeah, this definitely needs work. Needs lots of work, but we're at 98 words right now, and I think maybe we can come back to this later, but I think I just need to spend quite a while just sitting and staring at this to get it to sound exactly how I want it. As you may know, I'm a bit of a perfectionist, and I don't want to just sit here forever just changing one word at a time and spending ages looking up synonyms, because that's not fun. Not fun for all of you. So yes, I will finish this one up later. But yes, it's mostly done. Hooray! Now, next one. Oh, first. I should drink some water. Yes, and also, I'm not trying to speed through these, but I should really get some half-decent sleep tonight. Oh well. Okay, next word. Financial. Okay. Financial. Clock. Where'd I go? We disappeared. Oh, wait, there we go. I found us, don't worry. Financial clock. And word. Okay. Financial clock and word. Do. Financial clock and word. Hey! Okay. Staring at financial and clock, all I'm thinking is like a fertility clock. Is there a financial clock like a fertility clock, like at a certain time in someone's life when they can't actually make any more money and they've just stuck with what they've got? Like my financial clock. And some people's financial clocks are different to others. And it's hard to know. But is there a way to get assessed for your financial clock? Yes, I probably shouldn't take it quite that literally, but it's an interesting sort of idea, isn't it? Well, it's an idea. Should I try to think of something else? Let's just sit with these words for a couple of minutes and see what happens. Well, as a writer, maybe I should focus on word more than the other two. Because clock, you can always you can use clocks to sort of build tension in sort of meeting scenes or something. You just have the clock, the wall just seeming so loud. So let's look at word and financial, and just imagine we could use clock to as tension building. Word. Financial. The idea of magical economy stuff is very interesting. Financial gain from magical stock market. What would be on the magical stock market? What would be on the magical stock market? So let's just start with the clock line. Hangs makes it sound like it's hanging. I know it is, but I'm thinking about this clock the same way the like the optometrist's ad in The Great Gatsby, like the eyes sort of watching over everything and judging. So I want this clock to be sort of presiding over something. Presides. So I don't know much about economic stuff. Like, I'm just imagining from the movies, you know, the wild people shouting and on phones and angry and money sort of thing. But in this case, it's magical money. What is going on with my model? Sorry, that's weird and vaguely creepy. Sorry if Blue is creeping you out. Yes, I was wondering yesterday whether I should make the purchase of a modifiable model and just sort of build Blue from there. It just, you know, I doubt I would have my lovely feathered hat, but possibly I could get something close with everything else. Because yeah, Twin Tails is selling a model that looks really good. It's just under 200 Australian dollars, so it's not terrible. You know, I'm a little attached to this model, but something slightly more responsive and slightly more might be nice. Oh dear. You know, can't really what is that term? Commission. Can't really commission another one at this point. That's particularly specific. But I suppose if I got the adjustable modifiable model, could swap between the two if I wanted. I'll think about it. The retro analog clock presides over financial mayhem from its place. Maybe if it's somewhere on the wall and either above it or below it there's some sort of inscription. That way we can get word in there. Do we mind if we just pause just for one moment? Blue just has to dash briefly. Hold on, sorry. Shall be right back. So sorry, had some unexpected bladder-related issues to attend to. Also took the opportunity to add another log to the fire because it's been very cold here. Cold and also rainy, so it's a good time for the fire to stay being a fire for as long as possible. Usually if I have a fire going and I start streaming, I forget completely about it. And yes, it is most dead by the time I finish. Welcome back. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Sorry about that. Yes, I did take care of, I thought, all bladder-related issues before starting streaming, but apparently, yes, not enough. Not enough. Excuse me. The retro analog clock presides over financial mayhem from its place on the place on the wall. I feel like there should be another word there, but I shall think about it. Something worded. Worded? No, we should just keep it as word. We'll get it. Actually, let's not go with the inscription. I'm sure we can just have someone saying foul words. The retro analog clock presides over financial mayhem from its... let's just swap that. Magical stocks. I don't think this is going to be so much a story as just sort of a, weird scene. Oh dear. Hold on. So I know this is magical economy. Where are we going to get financial in there? Hold on. Oh, I don't know enough about the economy to do something like this. Let's just go with basic stuff at the moment. Carpets, bye. I'm not sure I want them to be items, actually. Let's just make it sort of... I did have an idea about an entire economy being based on wishes, which I thought was kind of cool, but I don't really want to do that here. Just something like shares in telepathy, shares in fire powers. I don't know. What's something you'd buy on the magical stock market? What would you want to have? What magical thing would you want to put your money into? I don't want to go with telepathy either. What magic power? What magic power? My brain is not braining. This is most unfortunate. So is it in magic as such or magical companies? Companies that deal with... I suppose it'd have to be companies that deal with the magic, wouldn't it? Unless it's gold. Stuff like gold. Seeing fantasy and magic as that kind of resource. Suppose we could do like Midas. It's turning things into gold. Midas touch shares, that'll do for now. Alright, what's a magic that's people aren't wanting to invest into at the moment? Midas touch shares. Bye. What are we selling? What are we selling? Who are we? Why are we here? I don't want us to be one of the, what are they called? Stockbrokers? Maybe we're bringing someone lunch. Oh dear. Yeah, maybe we're the lovely office person who brings everyone their lunches. I don't know. I suppose we could be the clock. I suppose we've already been a rabbit. I guess we could be a clock. From my place on the wall, I preside over. Then how will we get clock in? Or, I am not an average clock. I don't know. Do we want to be a clock? Let's try being a clock. Let's make it more interesting. From my place on the wall. Let's just put retro analog clock down here so we remember to use it. Thinking. Okay, have some water, continue thinking. My head's only going to things like, objects from fairy tales like poison apples and magic carpets. I suppose... dear. I suppose we can make it more like a fairy tale stock market. Fairy tale economy. Midas touch is a myth, but I suppose it can count, can't it? Okay, well, what's something from a fairy tale that's not a magic carpet or a poison apple? That maybe isn't doing so well at the moment. Glass slippers. Fairy godparents. Oh, that's a bit disturbing. But yeah, nah. I suppose we're buying the Midas touch shares because of gold and everything, but something that maybe people don't value so much anymore. I suppose we could go with the rodent skin, like rodent seamstresses or rodent tailors. Ah. Fairy tale economy. Is there a clock? A clock featuring prominently in any fairy tales that anyone can think of? From my place in the wall, I preside over financial mayhem. Midas touch shares, buy, rodent tailors, sell. Sorry, I'm just staring. It has to be at least twice. Is it a stockbroker? Some new website. Yeah, stockbroker, I think. Is it one word? Can I get away with one word? Yeah. Sorry. Always thinking about saving on words. Hee. Ah! Sorry. Third time. Well, I suppose it's happened once in each Drabble so far. Stockbrokers in embroidered tunics and velvet slippers. Scream into phones. Yeah, I'm happy just mixing fairy tales and possibly be thinking 60s, 70s. Just the phones. What are they called? What's the term? Is it rotary phones? Yeah, rotary phones. Let's go with that. This is fun. It's the receiver, isn't it? Ah! I definitely spoke too soon. Stockbrokers in embroidered tunics and velvet slippers scream orders and obscene words into rotary phone receivers. I'm sure that's way too long for a Drabble, but... dear. Yeah, I suppose it's fine to make it that obvious, isn't it? It's just silly fun. We still haven't... Well, we've used Word now. We haven't got... I still need to get financial and clock in there properly. From my place in the wall, I preside over... Oh, I already got financial. Yeah, whoops. No problem. From my place in the wall, I preside over financial mayhem. Midas touch shares, buy, rodent tailors. We just make that glass slippers just to be silly. I'm not sure about keeping rodent tailors here. Let's think of something else. Hold on. I got it. Gingerbread construction. Stockbrokers in embroidered tunics and glass slippers scream orders and obscene words into rotary phone receivers. Never a dull day in the fairy tale economy. I just don't know where we're going. We're describing an interesting scene, like I said, more than writing a narrative. Well, I suppose if we just make it more about the clock, because we are the clock watching. I should probably write another background music tune to swap and change. But I think this one should stay the opening for all videos. This is the theme. This is Moonfeatherblue theme. It's called a Literary Stroll, if you did not know. You know what question just ran through my head then? Who runs economy? Oh dear. Oh dear. More specifically, who's in charge of sort of the spaces that all of this is going on? Who is in charge of stockbrokers, I guess I'll go with. I'm looking more or less... No, I'm not finding the answers I want. My place in the wall episode of financial mayhem. Fantastical financial mayhem. Lightest touch shares, buy, gingerbread construction, sell, stockbrokers and embroidered tunics and glass slippers, screen orders and obscene words into rotary phone receivers. Never a dull day in the fairy tale economy. I should know. So what can the clock do? Thinking, can we freeze time? But why would we freeze time? Okay, so we need something to happen and for the clock to freeze time. But where do they freeze time? Can we make... So is this clock capable of sort of cheating the system? sort of skipping over disaster. Skipping over total disaster. Or freeze or skip, but no, I'm not sure that's going to work. At least not logically. I suppose we don't have to be logical. This is a fairy tale economy, but as much as I like retro analog, we probably need a bit more space to play with here. Maybe I should know. To oversee. Well, let's just assume that all the kingdoms in fairy tales are sort of allied. That's fun. Okay, so we've got 35 words. Is it 35? 45 words. Luke can count. Sort of. Okay, so we need something not so good to happen, and we need to do something with time. Maybe we stretch time. If we stretch time and give people more time to sort of respond and figure things out. Sorry. I need to stop apologizing. I am thinking. Sorry, this one's stumping me a little bit. I like the idea. I just can't quite figure out how to pull this off. There we go. Be the powers of B. If we make the kings and queens plural. What do you think the most important stock would be if something was plummeting? If something was plummeting, what would it have to be to sort of affect everything instantaneously? I think beanstalks. The price of is plummeting. You only want 1 tea, don't you? Fine, 1 tea. 1 tea it is. Price of... Maybe that would be the Midas Touch one, and we can pop something else up here. But why would the value of Midas's touch be plummeting? Maybe he did something. What could Midas do that would cause the value of his touch to plummet? Because he could have been found guilty of something. There you go. Like cries of horror and disbelief. I'm running out of words. I think we just need to finish with saying that she's the clock. We start to stretch time. I don't think we need to explain exactly what's going on. We know she is. I'm calling us the clock she. Is that okay? We're a she clock. She clock. I suppose I'll cut on all counts if I have to, but I'll leave it there for now. It's 100 words. I'm not sure about the calmly. Oh, let's just give it a read. See how we go. It's a bit of an odd one, isn't it? From my place on the wall, I preside over fantastical financial mayhem. That's right. I need to change this to something else. What are we changing it to? So we have gingerbread construction from Hansel and Gretel. We've got the glass slippers down there from Cinderella. We've got Midas's touch. What about something to do with the crane wife, like feathered fabric. No, not working. Why can I think of... I can't think of any fairy tales. What's going on? I can't even think fairy tales. Think of Disney at the very least. Okay, so we've done Cinderella. Doing Pinocchio is weird. No Pinocchio, please. I don't think Sleeping Beauty is a good idea. We don't want any spinning wheels. Yeah, I suppose we could go. No spinning wheels. My head is not being very helpful this evening. It was fine for the. It was good for the first one. Reasonable for the second one. I'm just losing it here. What's happening, Blue? Do better than you are currently doing. I think I'm just trying to pick a fairy tale that's not entirely obvious, and I'm just not landing on anything. But it's a Drabble. It's a Drabble. We can be obvious because we don't have that much time, words, either, to play with. This is no good. What about pumpkins? I know I've done Cinderella already, but let's just go with pumpkin for now. Can always be just at a later date. From my place on the wall, I preside over fantastical financial mayhem. Pumpkin chairs, bye. Gingerbread construction, sell. Maybe we should swap those. Maybe we just change this back to... Maybe make it silk slippers. That's fairy tale. E. From my place in the wall, I preside over fantastical financial mayhem. Gingerbread constructions, bye. Pumpkin shares, sell. Stockbrokers and embroidered tunics and silk slippers. Scream orders and obscene words into rotary phone receivers. Never a dull day in the fairy tale economy. I should know, I've been here since the beginning. The kings and queens wouldn't install just any clock to ensure our alliance's future. Maybe change that to our story's future. Capitalize it. Midas found guilty in all counts. The value of his touch is plummeting. Sharpin takes a breath of rage and he yells as 1,000 phones ring. I know we're at 101. Let's leave it as that. I'm satisfied with that for now. And with that, we're at the 101 words, but you know, last time I left one at 115 and I got it down quite easily with editing. Again, I'm not really sure about this calmly. I want to give the idea of being calm without actually saying calmly, but again, I just don't think we have the time. Okay, shall we go for one more? One more, and then I may have to attempt early sleep. Ooh. I have corn chips and cream cheese and sweet chili sauce. I should combine them and create the world's greatest bedtime snack. Yes. This is a good plan. But one more first. One more. There we go. Okay. 3 more words. Taxi. Okay. The random word generator has spoken. It has showed us the way, and the way is taxi. What's next? Field. Have I used field before? I think I'm just thinking that because in one of the stories I haven't released yet, it's an academic one. It's got academia, and field just makes me think academia. So, Come on, give me something good. Single. Taxi field single. So, I feel you haven't been particularly generous to me today, random word generator. And that's fine. It's good to make me think. I need more practice, apparently. But, oh dear. Sorry, I'm staring at these and I got nothing. I need to give myself time, I know. I need time. Taxi field single. Well, single and field go together if, just thinking about getting one goal. A single kick in the field. So are we thinking sports Drabble? I don't really want to go sports Drabble. I love sports stories. I'm a big fan of sports animes. I love Haikyuu. I need to go back and watch it again and continue because I'm pretty sure there's been more released since I finished. There's a couple of others that I've really liked, but I'm not sure. I'm thinking maybe we focus more on Taxi. Let's play with Taxi. Let's play with Taxi. Unless you want to go with going with single and make it like a magical dating app or something. No, let's think about the taxi. I don't want it to be just, magical flying taxi sort of thing, because that's not hugely interesting. I'm sure it'd be fun, but it won't make you go sort of, oh, okay. So what's something that we could go, oh, okay, with a taxi? And there's always, open one door, sort of crawl through and come out at your destination on the other side. So like a teleporting taxi sort of thing. Or maybe it's a haunted taxi with a friendly ghost driving the taxi. Or, the guy drove the taxi his whole life and didn't stop after he died. Might as well just keep going. And that sounds a little bit like the history of magic professor at Hogwarts. But that's okay. This is more fun. So are we thinking? Yes, and I don't really want the ghost sort of sitting there, the fused with taxi. Maybe someone's trying to send him, but he's just happy staying as the taxi. Thank you. No wish to go to the great beyond. I'm happy to just keep working here. It's like, what do you do with your money? Like, got excellent savings account. Okay. Yes, I'm liking this. I'm not quite sure how we're going to use field and single yet. Or maybe it's just, every single time I've tried, he's stopped me or he's asked me no. Or every single time. Oh, probably be easier to go from the taxi's point of view, but I think I want to go from the person attempting to it's not quite exercise, attempting to send them on, like Final Fantasy X sending sort of thing. But field, maybe picked up outside of field. And the taxi, trying to appeal to the taxi's better nature, like, you're stopping me from doing my job. I'm supposed to send people. I'm not people, I'm a taxi. Grumpy taxi, tired of trying to be sent to the great beyond. Just where do you want to go? Let me do my job. Okay, 100 words for this. That's doable. Because we will make it doable. Okay. Thinking. Sorry, still here. Where else would I go? Okay. I feel like I've thought this through too well now, and I'll never get it exactly where I want it to be. Told you every single. Straight away, I'm not sure I like that, but let's leave it for now. At least get a rough draft down. Imagining what order things would go here. So we've probably slid into the back seat and hopefully raise staff, and then lower to rest against knees. So we've been a rabbit, a clock, and I suppose we're not a taxi, but it is a sentient taxi of sorts. Like I've said every single time, flag me down, the answer's no. I really want to say coattails, but it doesn't quite work. Or you can slam the door on my coat. I don't think he'd try to actually slam it. on them. He's not mean or vindictive, he's just grumpy. This is probably going to slam the door on my staff. What's it called when the taxi, is it like starts the ticker, I forget what it is. I haven't caught many taxis. What's it called? Meter, that's the one, I think. Taximeter, yes. Thank you so much. This is my job, as he starts the meter. No interest. Not interested. I don't need to do that. Like I've said, every single time you flag me down, the answer's no. Taxi grumbles as I scoot into his back seat before I can slam the door on my staff. Dispirited, I lower its hopeful angle and rest its length across my knees. This is my job, I say as he starts the meter. I send people. Send them on. I just italicize on. Just in case it's not obvious. Not interested. Would you rather want a taxi? Rather haunt a taxi than. I'm not good with then. You'd think I would be, but no. Not at all. Not one bit. You'd rather haunt a taxi than explore the great beyond. Not stare. Glare. Don't need that. We'll just use the rear view mirror. I think that makes sense. So I've used taxi and single. Field's probably just where they were picked up. That makes things a bit simpler. 83 words. Hold on, let's just use single down here. Ah! Don't have enough room. Hold on. Save some words there. And it sounds more natural at the beginning now as well. Just need to check a few synonyms. I've used dispirited. Just need to check. Yes, discouraged. That's a good one. Discouraged might work. Might work. I can never spell skepticism right. Never. I think I often skew into the American spelling with a K, but even I didn't do that then, and I still spelt it wrong. Okay, so what are we at? 89 words. Skepticism escapes me. I'd rather haunt a taxi than explore the great beyond. Already established as a he. This glare bores into me from the rearview mirror. So, oh, good morning, Reaper. Hello, hello. It is so lovely to see you. We're on our 4th one already. Sorry. And I wasn't planning on doing more than 4, but I will definitely go through them all before we finish. I hope you are well. I hope you slept well. I hope you have energy. Energy to do all the things you need to do. Well, it is Saturday's beginning for you, isn't it? I hope it's a restful day. And or exciting, whichever you'd prefer. Productive. Productive days are good. It's okay, I slept well. Excellent. Glad to hear it. Hopefully your good sleeping aura shall rub off on Blue. Oh dear. I hope the fire's still going. I did put a pretty big log on it during my short break. Okay, so I think we're just gonna have to finish with a retort of. So I've got a splinter. I have splinter in finger from carting the fireplace wood around. Ow! Yeah, I'll see to that later. It's tiny and it looks like it's completely buried. And it's in my dominant hand, so I'm gonna have to stab away at it with some tweezers with my my left hand, which on top of being my non-dominant hand is also currently my bad hand. I've had to get an ultrasound done on this arm because it is screwed up. Truly screwed up. It hurts to even pick up a drink. Let alone a small child, and this is my main child carrying arm. Yes, I must carry children in my left arm, so my right arm is free to wield a sword. Of course. Why else would I carry a child in my left arm? Okay. Sorry. For the last time, the answer's no. The ancient taxi grumbles as I scoot into his back seat before he can slam the door on my staff. Dispirited, I lower its hopeful angle and rest its length across my knees. I kind of want to give a sense that the staff is sort of keen to get moving, so vibrating or thrumming or glowing or something vaguely obvious. Rest its... It's just... yeah, it just doesn't seem quite complete here. Oh, I feel that. Yes. This just doesn't feel quite right to me. I may have to stare at it for a while later. This is my job, I say. I think we're self-aware, so shamefully petulant. Or embarrassed by my own petulance. Or... shamedly petulant. I say ashamedly petulant as he starts the meter. I send them on. His exhaust snorts. Not interested. Every single time. Discouraged or not, skepticism escapes me. He'd rather haunt a taxi than explore the great beyond. His glare pours into me from the rearview mirror. Okay, so what were we thinking? Oh, we haven't even got field yet, so let's try to get field in there from the beginning. That feels like a cop-out. I feel like I need to be more interesting with it, but... Sorry, I'm just... How do we get the field in there? I suppose we could... Instead of saying job, we could say, this is what I do. It's my field. I send people. And use the different meaning of field. Just... It doesn't seem like someone... ashamedly petulant say, this is my field, like, this is my job. I prefer to say, this is what I do, but it uses too many words. His exhaust snorts. I suppose we could say his exhaust snorts all over the playing field he's parked by. It's not right. Where am I going to put field? Every single time, discouraged, not skepticism escapes me. You'd rather haunt a taxi than explore the great beyond. Where is field? But where is field? just going to look up every way field can be used. I've got 2 in my head. I just want to check there's no others that would be more appropriate. Yeah, Cambridge Dictionary. So, one being the land. Like a sports field or a field of crops. Area of interest. Or an academic field. You're fielding to catch the ball in a game, that wouldn't. To field something, to deal with a question, often by not answering it directly. That one could work. That one could work. He fielded. Like he's fielding the question by the glare boring into him. Don't forget the Garfield. Garfield. As in the cat? Or as in Andrew? Yeah, sorry, that didn't land. No need for sorries. No need for sorries. Blue is the one who is always sorry. Let Blue have this. What is up with my model these days? Do I just have the camera in the wrong spot or something? I keep... Ah! Camera fell down. I shouldn't have tried to intervene. I should have just let myself awkwardly dance. We can do this. We can do this. I kind of want to use fields now as in, you know, this is how he's fielding the question. By not answering it. To deal with the question by not answering it directly. That's what the Cambridge Dictionary says. Sorry, I just... frustration. Frustration. Be easier to just field. Like starting with for the last time, no. we're gonna go over, but I'll go through quickly and see what we can cut in a sec. Okay, that's at 109. It's the highest one yet. Let's just... We don't need to say ancient. For the last time, the answer is no. The taxi recognized me and grumbles as he parks by the field. I suppose we don't need the grumbles here. The taxi recognizes me as he parks by the field. I scoot into his back seat before he can slam the door on my staff and dispirited lower its hopeful angle. To rest against my knees. Rest across my knees. This is my job, I say, ashamedly petulant as he starts the meter. I send them on. His exhaust snorts. Not interested. Every single time discouraged or not, skepticism escapes me. He'd rather haunt a taxi than explore the great beyond. I suppose we don't need to send them on if we're saying great beyond here. Maybe instead of not interested, it should be something like, you know, and I transport them or something. You're just like they're not interested, but... not transport, drive, and I drive them. Rather haunt a taxi than explore the group. His glare balls into me from the rearview mirror, so... At 103. I still really want to have grumble in there somewhere for the taxi. I know we've got the snort and the glare, but I think I just need grumpy grumble in there somewhere. About this. Dispirited. Length across my knees. It's my job, I say, shamefully petulant as he starts the meter. I send people his source snorts, and I drive them every single time, discouraged or not. Skepticism escapes me, rather haunt a taxi than explore great beyond. His glare balls into me from the rearview mirror. Swipe on my flinch already headed. Where can we put Grumpy? I suppose we could just describe him as a grumpy taxi right from the beginning. The last time, the answer's no. Yeah, doesn't work. Doesn't work. Taxi recognizes me as he parks by the field, and I scoot into the backseat before he... Grumpy vehicle. Can slam the door on my staff. Dispirited or as that is 103. What can we do with this? I know I can just get it down later, but I feel like I need to get this one as close to 100 as possible. Right now. For the last time the answer is no, the taxi recognizes me as he parks by the field. I scooted to the backseat before the grumpy vehicle could slam his door, that's better, on my staff. Dispirited, I rest its excuse me, sorry. Maybe we can shift this down to here instead of being ashamedly petulant, we can say. I like the image of resting the staff across the knees, but I don't think it's quite necessary. It might save some space for later. For the last time, the answer is no. The taxi recognizes me as he parks by the field, and I scoot into the backseat before the grumpy vehicle can slam his door on my staff. This is my... I say dejected. As he starts the meter. I send people. That. Maybe not the answer's no, just I'm not interested. Last time. The answer's no sounds more natural. Sorry. Back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Last time the answer's no, the taxi recognizes me as he parks by the field. I feel like that should be one sentence. I scoot into the back seat before the grumpy vehicle can slam his door on my... Overexcited staff. I feel like, yeah, I want to give the staff some slight personality, like it was ready to go. It was ready to send. There we go. This is my job, I say over my staff's dejected hum. As the taxi starts his meter, I send people. His exhaust snorts and I drive them. Every single time, discouraged or not, skepticism escapes me. He'd rather haunt a taxi than explore the great beyond. His glare bores into me from the rearview mirror, so he says satisfied by my flinch. Where are you headed? Okay, that's at 99. That's at 99. I feel a little better about that. So, yes, I will finish fixing that one up soon on my own. So let's just go through and have a final look at our 4 lovely Drabbles today. So our first one, we had Rabbit, By, and Weak. So, human's hand trembles and rage snorts from his nostrils as he seizes my ears and yanks me from the cage. Good luck, my fellow prisoners chitter as the bars slam in their furred faces. The hat sits upon the human's card table. Until a week ago, that silken void towered over me as an obelisk of terror. Now I'm tired and reassure the new rabbits. This time, human says, this time for sure. Unceremoniously, he dumps me in darkness. Before his wand even waves, I'm back in the shop. In a few days, no doubt, he'll buy me again. We're at 99. He dumps me in. I suppose I could just stick a "the" in there, but I think we should save that word in case we need it later. Okay, now we've got resolution, infect, and function. The grocery ordering of your smart refrigerator is compromised by magical malware. If you want resolution, please click link from Smart Chili Solutions. My eye twitches as I reread the message. Seriously? Mum will be home next week, and with me flying out and her leg busted, I bought that fridge because of the grocery function. Okay, we're at 98 words. I just have to put in... Many D's, apparently. Damn. Wrong day. Hello? There we go. Yes, this keyboard is getting increasingly disobedient. It's a problem. I bought that damn fridge because of the grocery function. Jabbing the link, I minimize to give Mum the bad news. At least I try to. My fingertip, I yank hard, but it's glued to the link. Numbers and letters squirm and squish out of the screen. I choke as spells infect my skin. Do you like it? Yeah, I think I need to make this a bit more visceral, though the squirming and squishing out of the screen, it's pretty good. I like it, but I just feel like we need more in this last paragraph. I'm waving my hands wildly as I do. Okay, now we have financial, clock, and word. From my place on the wall, I preside over fantastical financial mayhem. Gingerbread constructions, buy, buy, buy. Pumpkin shares, sell, sell. Stockbrokers in embroidered tunics and silk slippers scream orders and obscene words into rotary phone receivers. Never a dull day in the fairy tale economy. I should know, I've been here since the beginning. The kings and queens wouldn't install just any clock to ensure our story's future. Midas found guilty on all counts. The value of his touch is plummeting. Sharp intakes of breath ratchet into yells as 1,000 phones ring at once. Calmly, I stretch out time. Yeah, still not sure about this calmly. And we're at 101, but yes, I shall poke at it. I shall poke at it. And back to our last one. Not sure which one we spent the most time on. It's either this one or the fairy... It's probably the fairy tale economy. I got really stumped there for a while. For the last time, the answer's no. The taxi recognized me as he parks by the field. I think... Pulls up sounds better, and that gets us to 100. So even though I'll probably mess around with it anyway. For the last time, the answer's no. The taxi recognizes me as he pulls up by the field. I scoot into the back seat before the grumpy vehicle can slam his door on my overexcited staff. This is my job, I say over my staff's dejected hum as the taxi starts his meter. I send people. I want that italicized for some reason. His exhaust snorts, and I drive them. Every single time, discouraged or not, skepticism escapes me. You'd rather haunt a taxi than explore the great beyond. His glare bores into me from the rearview mirror. So, he says, satisfied by my flinch. Where you headed? I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm even wondering if, I know I need sleep, but I kind of want to do one more. I'll just pop it at the bottom here and fix it up later. Let's try one more. Let's try one more. Yeah? It's a terrible idea. Let's do it. One more. Okay. Random word. Hang. Oh, goodness me. Really? We're gonna start with hang? Oh, doing it down here, I'm not going to be able to tell whether it's 100 words or not. Ah, goodness me. I'm gonna have to open my side. I don't like opening my side. It's, yeah, there we go. Okay, there we go. Hang. 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 Oh boy, yeah. Hostile. Oh, goodness me, really? Are we going there? Let's just try to make it as cute and innocent as possible with these words. Atmosphere. Oh, come on. What are you trying to do to me? Oh dear. This was a terrible idea. Hang hostile atmosphere. That's almost a sentence on its own, isn't it? Okay. Hang hostile atmosphere. Hang hostile atmosphere. Oh, goodness me, I just had a really dark thought. I don't think I want to go there, but I've got to share it to you. Like a... just a sick kingdom, sick nation turning hangings into a children's program. It's like, oh, God, no, I can't do that. That's too much. That is way too much. I'm uncomfortable with my own idea. Let's think of something else. Oh, goodness me, now I can't stop thinking about it. Just imagining all the waving teddy bears around the... Yep. Nope. Need to think of something else. Atmosphere. I think we could carry a hostile atmosphere in a jar. Oh, hang on. Pull out the hostile atmosphere to set the scene correctly. Make myself appear more menacing. Oh, yeah, that could work. About another kind of hang. Yeah, I was thinking hanging clothes. I've got a short story. Well, I've got a few short stories that mention laundry, but I've got one in particular about, you know, bringing in someone's laundry, but we just use it as, you know, hang on. Yeah, if our POV, you know, approaches someone, you know, has difficulty with confrontations but goes to approach someone and makes things easier for himself by releasing hostile atmosphere from a jar or something. And the guy initially, you know, towering over him saying, "What did he say?" He's like, "Oh, hang on," pulls out the jar, lets out the hostile atmosphere. What was that? Ah, heavy rain. That's what it is. Heavy rain. Like a Pandora's box. Something like that. Something like that. I'm not sure if there's a way to sort of get it back in the jar, or he just sort of keeps buying it every time he needs it. Was someone rude to his girlfriend? Or rude to his friend who's a girl? Hold on. What's our name? I mean, you thought it was Davy. I don't really want to be Davy. Who should we be? Pandora. Could be Pan. No. Pan would be Peter. Peter, it's fine. Just leave it. I don't leave it. Steeling myself, I tap the gentleman on the shoulder. I need to stretch higher than my nose to reach. Eehee. Ow. No, there is no ow. Oh, because I haven't used any of these words yet, but they're all just gonna go in there one after the other right near the end, I think. It's deafening, but that's not really the word I want to use. Still not quite the word I want to use, but closer will do for now. Man man stands the squeak of his bar stool, overwhelming in the sudden hush. It's probably too much. Too much. Marjorie. Sorry, I just thought Marjorie because of Bluey episode. Of course. Was it call Bingo Healer, a small red dog who was definitely not called Marjorie? Sorry. What's that Bluey episode? Daddy Drop Off. Oops. It's too many words. Hold on. Shoot, hang on. I think we're a very well-spoken person. Need to there. Use a sealed gel with try flashing us. I've used the same structure twice. I want to say with a flourish, but I just said with triumph earlier, so it's probably too much and too many words. Well, that's exactly 100 words. There we go. Yeah, that's not bad. It could be better, but it's not bad. Okay. So, there we go. Peter, it's fine. Just leave it. I don't. I can always cut the I don't leave it if I want to play with some more words later. I don't leave it. Steeling myself, I tap the gentleman on the shoulder. I stretch higher than my nose to reach. I think that should be. So I tap the gentleman on the shoulder. I stretch higher than my nose to reach. Yeah. I'll rephrase that later. It's okay for now. Excuse me, sir. I believe you owe my friend here an apology. The man stands. The squeak of his bar stool, a thunderclap in the sudden hush. What did you say? I quail. Peter, Marjorie hisses. The jar? Oops, shoot, hang on. I rummage at my coat and produce a sealed jar with triumph. Flashing a smirk that could definitely get me killed? Me killed. I twist the lid free. Undiluted hostile atmosphere floods the bar. Maybe just floods the room. We've said bar stool already, so we know we're in a bar. Again, the I quail doesn't seem quite right. Yes, I'll probably cut the leave it here and rearrange this to be shorter and to read better, and I can put some more stuff down here. Okay, so that's 5. 5 Drabbles. 5 Drabbles. So I was, these aren't quite complete, but they're very close to complete. So I was on 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. We're up to 29. Almost a third of the way through to my 100 goal. Excellent. Excellent. Yippee! 5. Yay. Yay. It's my most productive Drabbly stream to date. Excellent. So, oops. Oh, before I, jump into doing another one, let's get me out of here. Let's get me out of here. Whoop. Large blue. Large blue. Hello, hello. I am still here, and so are you. Are you pleased with your life decisions so far today? 5 Drabbles. Very nice. Very nice. So, hopefully, in the next week or so, I will work on them, and I'll probably wind up slotting them in ahead of some short stories that I was going to pop up, because it doesn't take quite as long to make the Drabble videos, and I am running out of time to fill my backlog before I can get on to writing that story, the novel I want to attempt to write before the end of September. It's just looking less and less likely, but I still want to try. I still want to try it. Even if I don't finish it, it'll be hopefully a fair bit of a novel written. I keep tossing back and forth in my head what the best one to go with is. I think I'm mostly settled on book 1 of Magical Hag Helpline idea, but I want to tweak it a bit, because the magical phone keeps feeling like an afterthought in all of my planning, and I want them to be front and center. So I think I'm going to make the first book only from their point of view, but it's just making it hard to figure out everything that's going to happen and how it's going to work when we're going from the magical phone's point of view. Yeah, she's still a girl. She knows she's a girl, and she dreams she's a person. But that's all she knows. And yes, I need her to be incredibly powerful. But I think I was having the idea that, she's got a bunch of apps that she can use herself, magical-wise, in her sort of normal form as opposed to her transformed form. There's no transformations of the people, magical people as such. Their magical items transform. But in the phone's transformed state, she can't figure out how to use her full-on awesome fighting powers, so they've got to figure that out. But I've got to figure out some cool stuff she can do in her normal sort of form. My main thought was being able to mute people and just saying, I don't like this. I don't like muting people. I don't like taking away people's autonomy, sort of thing. But her magical girl, or her magical hag, might tend to use it a little bit, just to get some peace and quiet. But another option is the what is it? Evil Spirits Safety Officer Pancakes Club idea I had. And the other one was the Human Terrarium, which was the one I was going to go with, but it just doesn't seem to quite fit what I want to do, especially because I'm pretty sure it needs more than the 50,000 words I'm aiming for. I think it needs a lot more than that to be the full-on good story I want it to be. Yeah, the Pancakes Club one could work. It could, but I've thought about it the least, which could be a good thing or could be a bad thing. So yeah, probably going to stick with the first book from the Magical Hag idea. Originally, I was going to try to make it, just a duology, but I think, just having a new magical girl in the group introduced each story, and each being 50,000 words, will let me write the way I sort of like to write best, which is from point A to point B, as opposed to jumping between main events. It still won't be completely from point A to point B, but bit more. I've just got to figure out how to work with it properly, and I think I'm full on psyching myself out. So I just need to get all of these videos done and in the backlog so I can focus. I need to focus. Blue needs to focus. Okay, Blue also needs to have a snack and go to bed. So thank you so much for drabbling with me again. We were so productive. And yes, we'll probably have some lovely gaming time next week. See if we can finish Forget Me Not. I don't know how much more we have to go. And then maybe try another Drabble or even a short story stream the week after or something. Oh my gosh, years ago I had a magical story idea when they fought demons and named each demon prisoner after a dessert or treat, and one of the villains was named Pancake. Oh, that's beautiful. I love it. Oh, that is so cute. I just love Magical Girl so much. I need to watch more Magical Girl anime, but yes, currently not subscribed to Crunchyroll. And there's also, not subscribed to Netflix either. Though I was talking to Lilac Rose, and we were wondering whether we should resubscribe to Netflix just for the school holidays so she can watch K-pop Demon Hunters again. Honestly, say more magical girls, more magical boys, more magical everyone. Oh dear, I've been missing Main Magical Project so much. I miss them so much. I really don't want to go another year without finishing book 1. There's just something weird going on. Like, it's not even too much that I need to alter for the book. It's just finding the right moment. And I don't like needing to find the right moment. I just want to be able to sit down when I can sit down and fix it. So it's done. And I can move on to the next one. And the next one. And get them done. I understand. Thank you. It's difficult. Okay. Yes, I'm going to turn off the background music so we can sing. Did that turn it off? I think it did. Thank you so much for writing these stories with me. I think we did a good job and you all helped me so much. Thank you. And wherever you are in the world, good night to you, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, and I hope the rest of your day is absolutely lovely, because that is what you deserve. It is. Do not fight Blue on this. Blue will die on this hill. You deserve only the greatest things, as does everyone. Except really, really bad people. And, everything's grey. Everything's grey. Let us sing. Of all the money that here I had, I have spent it in good company. Oh, and all the harm I've ever done, alas, it was to none but me. And all I've done for want of wit, to memory now I can't recall. So fill to me the parting glass. Good night, and joy be to you all. So there's a new Drabble in the middle of the week. But until next time, bye-bye.